All right, so now that we understand how the AI assistant works, let us move to projects, right? Because everything starts from the project. That is where you showcase your brand as professional to your customers, right? So let me show you how project works. I already have a project created here, but we're going to create one from scratch, right? So now let me click on new project. Now this is when you want to onboard a new client into your system. Maybe the client has booked and you want to set up their project so that you can send photos for them to select, you can send the final product to them and send their invoice or whatever thing you want to send to them. So let's assume the name of the client is Mr. Joshua, just an example, Mr. Joshua, and let's say it's a corporate client, right? Then that's the name of the client. Then is the client under your database before or not? That's what this client means here, right? Is the client under your database or not? For example, it might be a wedding and you have an event planner that you work with actively. The event planner might be on your list already where you just come here and you just click. But if the person is not on your database before, you can just come here and create a new client, right? The full information about a new client, which is the same. Let's say Joshua, maybe his surname is, what can his surname be? You guys should give me an idea. Joshua Ola, let's just call that Joshua Ola. Then his email, let me use a real email. So I'll just use one of my emails so that it will be easy for us to check what is happening on the client end. So let me just use a random email here. Let me just use this one so that you guys can see the actual results, what the clients will see on their end, right? Then estimated price of the job or the shoot date, all of this is not compulsory for you to fill. If you want, you can fill it depending on the amount of information you have about the client. Let's assume you guys have negotiated, or maybe you've not even negotiated, you've not concluded, but the estimated price is maybe $500, and the date of the shoot should be sometimes maybe on the 26th of that month. Let's just pick a random date, right? Then you go ahead and create a project. Now we have it created here, Mr. Joshua created. So if you click on it, you see this is the information of that particular client under your database. If you go to your clients down here, you would also see his name here. It's under your client database already, right? But let's go back to projects where we are working. You would see that under Mr. Joshua, you see everything here, the overview of his project, the necessary task where you can create maybe new tasks. Maybe, okay, you need to select his images or you need to create a to-do list for that particular client. You can do all of that under the task here. All you have to do is you just click on manage tasks and set up a new task for the client. Maybe, these are the list of things I need to do. I need to select their event. I need to retouch their portrait. You have a list of tasks so you can easily track what you are doing. Or if you want to pass it to your team or people that work with you, maybe you want to send it to your editor or whatever, whatnot, right? But then the other thing here is the gallery, right? The gallery is a very key part for you, especially for those of you that like to send images to your customers to select. This gallery segment works wonderful. It works wonders, to be honest. So you can see I have on the left here raw photos and on the right here final edits. So this is where everything happens. For example, if you want to send the raw photos to your client, you come to the raw photos segment here, you click on upload photos, browse, then you go select the photos you want to send to your client. In this case, let me just select maybe these 10 photos here and I click upload. So as you can see here, it's uploading the photos. The upload is very fast. In fact, the data service I'm using right now is not even my main data, and you see how fast it's uploading the images, right? So you upload the images, then what happens is that you send the photos to the customer to select, and they select so easy. They just click on the ones they like. They don't need to send screenshots. They don't need to download the images and resend or write down the numbers, all those hassle or stress that most customers go through when you send them photos to select using all this Google Drive or the likes. They won't have to go through all of that when you do it this way, right? Okay, so our upload is almost done. So you click done. Now you have these photos loaded up on your raw photos segment. So all you have to do is to come here. You can see photo gallery management here. You see client selection limit. So you can determine the amount of images you want the client to select. So they don't have the power to just select anything they want. So if for adventure, depending on the agreement you have with the customer, you can only select 10 photos. You can put it there. In this case, let's just say maybe the client can select 5. I think I uploaded more than 5, or let's just say 4. In this case, the client can select 4 images. Then you go ahead and generate URL. So you can just copy this link and send to the client, or you come down here and click on share via email. So here you can just click here, press the email you want to send it to. You can either use the original email for the client, or if you want to send it to another person, you just click the email and it has already created a body for you. Your photo gallery from Mr. Joshua is ready. Hi, you can see everything here, the breakdown. You can browse through the photos, and all of these things, they are editable. So you can choose to add to the information, you can choose to edit whatever you like to edit. It is up to you, right? Then you can go ahead and click send email. So as you can see right on this right hand corner, you can see email sent successfully, right? So now let us go to that email and see if we have it has landed in the inbox. It is right here. You can see it right here at the top, right? Your photo gallery from Mr. Joshua is ready. Look at it. Your photo gallery is ready. So the client can easily just click on view and select photos. So what I'll do is, because I think my browser is acting up, let me click on the link instead and go to my Safari and open it right here. So I'll view and select my photos right here. Aha, good. So this is the photos load up here. Then I can just click. Let's assume, like I said, they can only select 4 images in this case. So let me select. You can see this white dot here. So the client can just click. Oh, I like this one. Let me select this one. Oh, I like this one. Let me select this one. Oh, and they can easily click on the center if they want to have a larger view of the image, of course, and click on select photo. You can see select photo down here. Click select from there. And if they change their mind, they don't want to select, they can just press it again. They can just press it again so that they can deselect. You understand? So like in this case, I've selected 3. Let me look for one more to hide. Let's assume we are selecting this one. We have our 4, and you just come up here and just click submit selection, and it's all done. Selection submitted. If I go back to the dashboard right here, and let me just refresh it, because we have to refresh to know what is happening. Let me just refresh it. You can see here now. You can see that these are the selections right here. These are the selections right here. So you can easily choose to select those ones and know the ones and download them. You can see you can download them, or if you look at the image and you can see the number, you can figure out the rest from there on whatever process you use for your business. Then when your edit is done, you can just come to the final edit tab, click on upload photos, click on browse. Let's assume this is the 5 final edits, and I click upload right here. I click upload right here. So let's upload these 5 images quickly. It's quite fast. It's quite fast. So click on the upload right here so that you can save your edited photos separately from your raw photos. Then you send that to your customers as a beautiful client gallery, which we are going to get to in a second now. We're going to get to in a second now. All right, upload done. All right, so you have your final edit here. You have your final edit here. So now you can now go ahead and create a collection based on your final edit. For example, let me show you what I'm trying to say. So you go to your collections. You want to create a new collection. We have something for Mr. Joshua already. So we are dealing with Mr. Joshua, remember? Then you click on continue. You can see that these are the 5 photos you uploaded as your final edits. Then you can select anyone you want as your cover photo. Let's assume we are selecting this one here as the cover photo. Then I click on publish collection. So collection is published, as you can see on the screen. So let me display the collection just so you have an idea of what it looks like. See, Mr. Joshua collection. You can edit the name if you want, of course. You can edit the name, and you have your photos down here. You can see that they can play slideshow, and they can also download the images. They can view as a list, and they can also view on a gridded format. Of course, this gridded format is prettier. It's a beautiful way for them to view their selection. Let me show you another selection that I've created before. Let me load this up for you. Look at this beautiful selection, for example. I mean collection, not selection. And you scroll, you see this? See how beautiful this is? This is a more professional way to send your images to your customers. unlike Google Drive or Dropbox, where the whole thing just comes up like just files. This one is more presentable, it is more classy, and you can brand it as much as you want, right? You can brand it as much as you want. So it's so beautiful. So that is what we get from the collections and also from the project. All right, so let us move to the next phase.